Yeah. Nice cold beer.
Yeah, we're changing up the format.
Yeah, we are.
We've been 15 episodes fueled by tea.
Yeah. And lack of sleep for some of them for me.
That's not really fuel.
Well...
Fueled by lack of sleep. We're changing the format. Yeah. Not permanently.
No.
But any time we're recording more than one in a day now, it's going to be
the second one's beer time.
The second one's beer time.
Yeah. What if we ever do 3 in a day, do we then have to do the last one whiskey fueled?
Wow. I reckon so. If we're going away for a fortnight.
Yeah.
Right, then we really need to patch up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Whiskey fueled episode. Wonder what that'll be like.
Yeah.
Powerful.
Or maybe that's what we do for just guest episodes, where it's like...
Oh, we crack out some nice whiskies to show off.
We'll put some different calm music on the front. Yeah. Like... and it'll be
an evening.
An evening with, yeah. Like, I'm Chris McLennan. With me, as always, Cal Noble. And joining us today is Nathan Brown. And we've got a nice bottle of Lagavulin 16 here.
Now let's talk some serious tunes.
Hello and welcome back to the Space Jam Continuum, the show where we try to make a cinematic universe out of something that was never meant to be one. I'm Chris McLennan.
I'm Carl Noble.
And today we're on the beer.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Nice bottle of cold beer.
Because, in the name of transparency, we're recording episodes back to back because we're going on holiday.
Yeah, we are. It's going to be great.
So, we're happy this week looking down the list because it's a whole host of characters.
Oh, it's going to be so good. It's going to be an interesting
episode. We've got Elmer, we've got Sniffles, we've got a Daffy and Porky, we've got a Porky, and we've got a little Blabbermouse.
Yeah. Who is... I think I've looked at a picture of him and I recognise him, but I can't see him hanging around for long.
No, he's not. I can't see him being a mainstay.
No.
But yeah, it's nice just having those couple of extra characters in now because we've had a very Porky heavy time.
Yeah.
Sniffles seems to be a bit more of a fixture at the minute. I don't know that he lasts tremendously long, but now he's spicing it up a bit.
We know where Sniffles goes.
Well, we know where the actor portraying Sniffles goes.
Yeah, we do. Cheeky little beggar.
He goes to An American Tale 2, 5 or Goes West.
He does.
That's where he goes.
That's where he goes.
But yeah, it's nice having Sniffles and Elmer in, shake it up a bit. And I'm wondering, because we've got a Daffy Duck and Porky episode coming up, like, is that more likely to be, say, a Porky the Third, where it's him and Daffy?
What, Bud's just hanging out?
Yeah, just Bud's hanging out.
Yeah. Weird. It would be interesting to see whether or not maybe Porky the Fourth and Daffy have maybe become friends.
Yeah, because they have been in a tune together.
They have. So, they might have, did a bit of networking, exchanged numbers.
Well, actually, no. They've allegedly been in a tune together. Oh, no, they have. The one with the chicken shack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the one where it was supposed to be the first time they were together
wasn't think he was
actually
in it.
Daffy. Well, I don't think it was
Daffy. A lot of Daffy-esque ducks.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get right into it. This one is called The Hardship of Miles Standish.
Ooh.
Sounds pretty highbrow.
It does, doesn't it?
Elmer's in it, though.
Yeah.
So it's unlikely to be.
No, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see whether or not he's going strong with his high racism accepting of jobs.
Well, here's how I think it's sort of going to pan out with Elmer. Over this first few little bits...
Yeah.
No, because he was in one, but that seemed like the portal had just opened.
Yes, yeah.
Then he was in a show.
Yeah.
This one sounds like it's going to be a show. And I think the next Elmer episode we have is A Wild Hare, which is officially the first appearance of Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
So
it is.
I think he's the egghead, he makes it.
Yeah.
Becomes Elmer Fudd.
Yeah.
He's perfectly normal, fine, bit slow.
Yeah.
He gets this acting job, but unfortunately, this feud with Happy Rabbit, and indeed gets to him, and becomes a feud with every rabbit, but primarily Bugs Bunny.
Ooh.
And I reckon he'll suddenly not really be focused on the acting work anymore.
No, probably
It'll
not.
just be his relentless
I suppose-
pursuit of wabbits.
Yeah, I suppose like at this point, he is literally and figuratively finding his feet.
Well, yeah.
You know,
Like-
that's actually what's going down. So I think
know.
it's going to be a little while before he really gets into it.
Well, let's find out. Let's watch The Hardship of Miles Standish, April 27th, 1940.
Well, it would appear there is a program called Grandpa's Bullshit Stories, starring Earthworm Jane and Elmer Fudd.
Yep. That earthworm's really making a good go of it.
Oh, that was horrible.
Like, so this, if the list, I mean, looking at the list of cartoons, it might be the last one where Elmer is, like, in his acting job.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of things that come up in this episode that might explain that. One, he can't sing.
Oh, no. No, it's real bad.
As discovered in this episode about Miles Standish sending a singing telegram to his beloved Priscilla.
Yeah.
2, at the end of this one, he is kissed a lot by Priscilla, played by an earthworm.
Yeah.
Like, they're passing her off as human.
She's not a human. That's the earthworm.
So he might just have not wanted to do anymore. I don't want to be in on this.
Yeah, I'm getting kissed
all.
by an earthworm with lipstick.
Yeah. And like, this is like my second day on the job.
Not in.
3, him and the earthworm have the same agent, and that agent is no longer used
Yeah.
because of the earthworm
Yeah. And
debacle. Because they go, okay, we need to cast a desirable lady for this cartoon. They go, and he's gone. I've got just the
lady.
Just the
Earthworm
lady.
Jane.
Because like, she was hideous.
Oh,
I mean, the only reason I wasn't more actively freaked out by her is because I've seen The Ghost of George Washington, and that was terrifying.
Yeah.
And so now it's been surpassed.
Yeah, I wasn't.
It's not
I
as bad
wasn't
as
super freaked out like I was with Ben Birdie.
Ben.
Right?
It still.
But that's
wasn't
a different level of
It
freak
still
out.
wasn't as freaky as Ben Birdie, Emily,
Yeah.
Little Red.
Little
Walking
red
Hood.
walking hood. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, she was.
And The
weird.
Ghost of George Washington. So it's only
Yeah.
the 5th freakiest human we've seen.
Yeah, it's 1940, and it's only the 5th freakiest thing we've seen since 1937.
Yeah. Well, Ben Birdie was a bird, so I guess it's the 4th. Oh, and Emily was a chick, so it's the 3rd freakiest human we've seen, 5th freakiest toon overall.
Yeah, or at least thing that's been passed off as human. Because
Yeah.
she wasn't human.
No,
she
it
was
was
an
an earthworm. No, definitely, for sure. Like,
yeah.
but yeah, so it's the tale of Miles Standish. He's basically, he's in love with Priscilla, but he can't get the guts to go and propose.
Yeah.
He sends a singing telegram. That's Elmer Fudd, but he's called John Alden in this.
Yeah.
But I guess that's part of the story that I just don't know.
No.
They go over there. They get attacked by Indians.
Obviously.
Which I think is where Elmer...
First picks up a gun.
He picks up the gun. He fights off Indians for a while.
Yeah.
But maybe, like, after this, losing his acting job at the end of this debacle,
Yeah.
he's just angry.
And
He goes, well, who's wronged me?
Yeah.
And in the end, he decides it's Wabbits.
It's Wabbits.
And he's got that blunderbuss.
He does try on a whole host of hats as well, so...
Yeah, and none of them the classic Elmer hat.
No,
though.
but it's given him a chance to try out some new things.
That's true. Like, he's definitely shopping around for a look.
Yeah.
Because previously it's been basically Egghead's look.
Yeah.
Like the little bowler hat,
Yeah.
the green jacket.
He's been rocking it like Egghead.
But he was in the brown this time once he got rid of the telegram, the blue hat.
But I mean that was...
So he looked a lot more like Elmer at that point.
Yeah,
and
but
then I think
that was a costume for the show.
Yes, yeah. But
Unless maybe he kept that.
But he had. But that was the closest we've seen him looking to the Elmer Fudd I remember.
Yeah.
And he was trying on hats. The closest I think we got was that he had like a Davy Crockett hat.
He did.
But I think if the Indians had shot a couple more hats off his head,
He would have ended up with the Elmer hat.
he
At
would have
some point.
ended up with the Elmer hat. Maybe it was
I
the
thought
next
so.
hat in line. We'll
Yeah.
find out in a wild hair.
We will.
But yeah, there was some iffy stuff going on in there. There's a human character who's cropped up a good couple of times now.
All purple.
He's got like big bags under his
Bags,
eyes,
yeah.
and he goes, "Oh, very good, very good, very good."
Yeah.
And he taps his hands together. So
He has popped up a couple of times, but he's not a named character that I know.
no,
So,
but my point is, humans like used to be just crop up occasionally in like required
yeah.
like extra sort of roles. Now we seem to have at least
More and
one
more.
consistent human actor.
Yeah.
So I think that really reinforces the idea that at this point in 1940, the demarcations may be
Starting to dissolve a little bit.
starting to dissolve.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you said last time, we really need another tune in Unnamed City or similar.
Yeah, we
get to
needed
the
to
bottom of
open
that.
up on that rather than it just be, it's the past, we probably need some human actors kicking about.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we needed to open up in the city and it just be us seeing it happen.
Yeah. Because we've largely always presumed that the reason there were human actors in the history ones is that, I mean, ideally the lead role shouldn't have been being played by a pig.
Yeah.
But he's the star.
Exactly,
So,
because the thing
what
is,
I mean?
like, at that point,
Because
you weren't
they've-
going to get all the tunes going to watch an entirely human rendition
No.
of the Mayflower.
no.
They needed
They needed a big
a
name.
recognisable
They
character.
needed a diminutive, soft, pink
Yeah,
boy.
it was puffy dough
His
trotters.
puffy dough trotters and his trouser hams.
We try as hams.
But yeah, like so that was interesting in the development of Elmer, and also in the slow introduction of humans into more prominent roles. Because obviously, like even though we know Elmer as an egghead, so far as most people are concerned, past a certain point, he'll be human, right?
Yeah, he's passing himself off as a people.
I mean,
That's what's happening.
There's a chance even that an egghead making it was instrumental in the fact that it's like, oh, maybe we are all the same.
Yeah,
Maybe
the
we're just
breakdown, the
tunes.
demarcation. Yeah.
Maybe we'll start to see dogs and walruses treating each other better.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, we need another
But-
dog
yeah.
walrus feud episode.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, we're gonna skip over to Sniffles. Now.
Well, yeah. Hopefully, we'll find it.
Yeah, hopefully. Like we've had some trouble with Sniffles episodes in the past. This one's called Sniffles Takes a Trip. It's from May 11th, 1940. You wonder if he's going west.
Now I'm wondering if he's going.
Nah,
west
there's more
now.
Sniffles episodes before he goes west.
There is.
Unless they swap Sniffles out here.
They might.
For Fievel.
Yeah. Who knows?
Let's take a look. Sniffles Takes a Trip, May 11th, 1940. He's a right city mouse.
Isn't he just? So he's off on a holiday, but I'm still thinking it's Europe.
Yeah, I still think it's a Europe setting.
Yeah, but he's taking a walk along the old train tracks with his bindle.
Yeah.
And he's off on a holiday. He does look more and more Fievel as we go along.
That's true, and we were thinking because let's lay out what we know. We know that we're pretty sure Sniffles at some point skips through the portal
Yeah.
to another universe, probably across time,
Yeah.
to star in An American Tale 2,
Yeah.
Fievel Goes West.
Yes.
Now, the only notable difference really between Sniffles and Fievel is that Fievel has real big floppy ears.
Yeah.
Now, in the Tooniverse, we are reasonably sure that one of two things is the case. Either mice are baby elephants,
Yeah.
or baby elephants just look exactly like mice. And until a certain point, you're not going to be able to tell the
No,
difference.
and we don't know which way it is at the moment.
Now, if when mice hit sort of puberty,
Yeah.
the ears are the first thing to sort of start getting elephant size.
Yeah. So are you getting hair in weird places? No, my ears are growing.
No, my ears are like absurdly massive compared to my body. That would be reason enough that he wouldn't be able to star as Sniffles anymore. Turns out he's not a mouse; he's an elephant.
Yeah.
Well,
so maybe it is the second way. Maybe it is that baby elephants look like mice, and it wasn't till his ears started growing that he knew, because maybe he never knew his parents.
So he needed to skip to a universe where
baby
elephants look like elephants, and like he'd still be a mouse.
Yeah,
right. Because I think it's the first way. I think it's that in this universe, mice are baby elephants.
Right. Okay.
He finds out he's an elephant, but he's a mouse as well. Like they're the same thing in this universe.
Yeah.
If he catches it early, if he skips to a universe where mice are mice and elephants are elephants,
it stops.
It just stops dead. And so he skips over there. Then he's a mouse. He's just got these big old ears. Fievel, there he is.
And ages as a mouse would age in the new universe.
Yeah.
So becomes an old mouse with big ears.
Did he also star in the first American Tale? I don't know.
It's hard to say.
Did another mouse have this issue at some point?
And do the same thing?
It's hard to say. Or did the mouse just do the same thing, but he didn't ever star in anything in this universe? Then Sniffles was like, "Oh no, what am I going to do?"
Yeah.
And then some G-man from the agency just came along and went, "I think I've got a solution for you."
We've got an answer.
And then it's just like he's got a file on Fievel.
Yeah, potentially. It's an interesting way to look, and I think it seems to make a lot of sense, because Sniffles does just disappear at some point, and Fievel does just appear.
Yeah, but Fievel's quite a lot later, so it needs to be a time skipping through the portal. But like, we've seen that managed before.
It happens.
So we've seen the portal open up back in time on something that's going on where it's not a show. Only by about a decade. That doesn't mean it can't be more.
No, but it still happens.
Yeah, so like in Porky's Garden, 1927, that was in 1937.
Yes.
But it wasn't a show.
No,
it was just the past.
Yeah, it's happened.
So yeah, that's my biggest
takeaway from
because
Sniffles other than that, we're just watching Sniffles have himself a bit of a country holiday. He wants a nice relaxing time, and he ends up setting his hammock up between two bird legs, ends up getting walked into the water, and can breathe underwater. Or he starts breathing while he's...
He starts breathing when he's awake.
Which is odd. He then climbs out, spends a rough night, gets scared of pretty much everything.
But do we think in general that toons don't need to breathe unless they're awake?
Yes, I suppose it could kind of be the... Or maybe they do breathe while they're asleep, but they don't need to breathe while they're asleep. It's the same as like when they run off the edge of a cliff. They only fall when they notice. Yeah. So he's only going to be running out of air when he's awake.
Because ultimately it's just another toon power that
but
you pretend you're not using.
Yeah, it's just a...
But if you're in peril, you're going to use it.
Of course.
It's just, it's an instinctive thing.
Yeah, it just kind of kicks in. It's just a natural thing to... Right, you're underwater, don't breathe.
Yeah.
Like, you'll be fine. What do you need air for?
Just don't wake up.
Yeah, exactly. But when you're awake, it's like, oh God, I need air!
Yeah. So, I think there's a fair few, like, hardwired instinctive toon powers like that.
Yeah. That just kick in when...
Unless you notice you're dying, you're not dying.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Because it's the same as, like, in the previous episode, Earthworm Jane as Priscilla.
Yeah.
She was like, you didn't hit me with any of those arrows. And then she notices the ones.
She had several arrows
in her behind, or as it must actually be, just the middle of a worm.
just right in the middle of the worm there.
Then she notices them, and then it's like, ah!
Yeah, then she's bothered.
Yeah. So, that's interesting to think about. What else went down in Sniffles' episode?
Not a lot, really.
Because, like, he didn't really interact with it. He was the only super sentient creature in it.
Yeah. No, he got scared and then ran back to the city. That was it.
Yeah, but that got us talking about... We're sure in a previous episode we decided why elephants were scared of mice, which in this universe are just baby elephants.
Yeah.
We're sure we made a decision on that.
But we can't remember what that decision is.
But we can't remember what that decision is and can't find the episode. So if anybody knows...
Give us a shout.
Please give us a shout.
Yeah, just so we know.
Yeah, get on the Twitter at TSJ Community or send us an email the Space Jam Continuum at
Yeah.
gmail.com, because sometimes we need help because we don't take a lot of notes.
No, and we really should. I mean, we've got the ability to use pen and paper. We're adults. We should.
Yeah, we're definitely solid adults.
Definitely an adult.
Speaking of sometimes needing your help,
Yeah, I think it's round about that time again.
Shall we consult the Treasury?
Yeah, let's go have a little look in there.
The Treasury doesn't look great, Cal.
No, it's pretty. Well, it's just an empty floor.
It's just a room. It's just a room.
It's just a room with nothing in it.
So this is the part of the show where we reach out to you guys for a little bit of help. So we do the show every week for free, and we're going to keep doing that. Don't worry about that.
That's not going to change.
We're not going to
enjoy it too much.
Yeah, we're not going to start charging for it.
No.
We're not going to stop doing it.
No, we're not.
But keeping it online, costs us time, and it costs the network Kaiju FM real cash dollar,
real hard cash.
So we have set up a Patreon for Kaiju FM, where there are currently 3 shows airing, but there is a secret 4th show that you'll get access to if you back us on the Patreon. And there's a few other things that we're hoping to do if we can get enough financial support.
Yeah.
We want to start a YouTube channel, various bits on there, as well as just all of the shows, if that's the way you'd prefer to consume them.
Yeah. There's a D&D with various other hosts.
Yeah, we want to do
that could be quite entertaining.
An inter-show D&D podcast. And you get access to Rob's Kaiju podcast, which is, basically Rob, who's a massive film buff, talking about kaiju films. And basically, we're not asking for much. And as we say, you're not obliged to give anything.
No.
But,
even just $1 a month, which is 25 cents an episode?
Sometimes less.
Sometimes
you get cheeky $5 in a month.
Yeah, you do.
Lucky devils.
I know.
But even though that, you might look at it and go, I can't see how a dollar would help much. Honestly, it does. Every little helps.
It does make a massive difference.
Anything you guys can help us out with is massively appreciated. But we also just massively appreciate you listening. So
it's always nice to know that people are enjoying listening to my face hole.
Yeah.
And your face hole.
Because sometimes we're talking to people in real life and it's very facially evident that they're not enjoying it.
They don't enjoy it.
But
what can you do?
But we've got genuine metrics that say people listen to our face hole, as long as they can't see our face hole.
Yeah. So maybe the issue is with our faces.
Maybe.
Not the noises coming out of it.
But if you're one of those people who likes the noises coming out of our faces, or, is at least just willing to further tolerate them, please do consider heading over to kaiju.fm, clicking support us, and just seeing what the Patreon page is all about. Back to the show.
Yeah, I think we best leave the Treasury now.
So the next episode we've got coming up then is called You Ought to Be in Pictures, and it's a Daffy Duck and Porky Pig episode.
Yeah.
Now, that's an interesting name, seeing as at least Porky, I would say, depending on which Porky it is, either is in pictures, or was in pictures.
So do you think maybe this is Daffy, obviously, who still holds down his picture job, he's not doing
as much either.
He's not, but he hasn't been replaced.
No.
Do you think this is him saying to Porky, you ought to be in pictures again, mate?
Yeah, come on now.
No, you've had your time away.
You had your time away, you've come back, back on the farm. And I know it was...
This new guy's not very good.
I know it was a hard time.
Yeah.
But just think about it, eh?
Yeah.
Just think about it.
Where's Petunia now? What's she up to? Oh, stop asking me questions, Daffy. Difficult questions.
I said never say that name in this house again! He starts tipping over stuff.
Just kicks off.
Pulling down all the fixtures and fittings.
God, does Porky have an anger problem?
Let's find out. In You Ought to Be in Pictures, May 18th, 1940.
Oh, shit the bed.
This is a big one.
It is a big one.
This might be the rest of the episode.
Oh, that was huge.
So, this wasn't through the portal.
No, this was
a
our
film.
side.
This was our side. We were looking at the Warner Brothers studio. Leon Schlesinger was there.
Yeah.
Oliver Hardy was briefly there.
Yeah. Porky and Daffy are there, but in our world, animated, they appear to jump off the page, but they don't. They've come through the portal and they're standing next to some paper.
So, it seems in this one that Daffy is incredibly keen to get Porky the fourth out of there.
Yeah, he wants his old mate back. He wants Porky back.
And I think the Warner Brothers execs are kind of on board with that.
Yeah, because it seems odd that they would film that as their skit.
So this was filmed in our world, but it has tunes in it.
It does.
And so Daffy tells Porky that there's a job going as Betty Page's leading man.
Yeah.
And that he should quit this working in cartoons business.
Could be on $3,000 a week. I'm sure that keeps going up as he keeps saying it. But...
go into features. And Porky takes him up on this. He storms into Leon Schlesinger's office and he tears his contract up.
Yeah.
He storms out and then he spends most of the episode trying to get in to the other studio.
Yeah.
Daffy was talking out of his duck arse.
He was. He was basically just trying to get his mate back in.
He wants Porky the Fourth out of there.
Yeah. It did seem like he was trying to kind of usurp Porky in general, but I don't think he was.
But I think that was part of the act.
Yeah.
Because we've already seen him, he still mates with Porky the Third.
Yeah.
Porky the Third is still around. He's occasionally cropping up.
Yeah. Mates with his kids as well. Uncle Porky.
But Petunia doesn't seem to be about. He's back at the farm.
He is.
And so, chances are Daffy's spoken to him about this.
Yeah.
Now, the course of this episode goes thus. Porky rips up his contract. He tries to get into the other studios. He keeps getting turfed out for various reasons. And in the end, he decides he doesn't like this feature business and he goes back. And he goes back there and he finds Daffy in Leon Schlesinger's office gunning for his job, basically.
Yes,
saying, I'm a better actor than Porky ever was. He does his little...
he does a song and a dance.
It's
pretty
Leon
good.
says he's considering it. Porky sees all of this and basically goes, hey, Daffy, psst. Because he wants his job back.
He does want his job back.
And Daffy goes out with him and they go to another room. And then it appears that Porky beats Daffy all up.
Yeah, kicks crap out of him.
And then goes back into the office and says, I want my job back. And Leon Schlesinger, who's already gone, he'll be back, and wink to the camera. And this is why I think he's in on it. That wink.
You're putting a lot on this wink.
I think what actually occurred up until this point is exactly as it appeared.
Yeah.
Daffy, they did a film in our world. Daffy convinced Porky the Fourth to quit the business.
Yeah.
Porky the Fourth comes back. Daffy has put on this song and dance to Leon, knowing that Porky's there listening.
Yeah.
He then leaves the room with Porky the Fourth, goes in the other room, where from what we see, he beats Daffy all up.
Yeah.
Waiting in that room, Porky the Third.
Oh, what?
Daffy and Porky the Third wail on Porky the Fourth. Then Porky the Fourth walks out and back into Leon's office. Daffy bandages himself up.
Okay.
They get back in their respective positions on the pictures and the page.
And Porky the Third has returned.
And Porky the Third back in the business. Porky the Fourth presumably stranded in our world, not being up.
Oh, but what became of Porky the Fourth?
Porky the Fourth, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, what became of him? If he's beaten up stranded in our world?
I don't know.
I mean, the thing is we're wartime now.
Yeah.
1940, wartime. So, what, is he, like... Because, I mean, when we saw Toons come to our world, they caused major issues when they were just out. Can't have Porky the Fourth just kicking about all beaten up and angry. Because he's going to be angry. If that's how somebody usurped my job, basically just, like, lulled me into a room and beat the shit out of me and replaced me.
He may be dead.
Oh, that's dark. Oh, but the thing is we do know that Daffy's dark.
And we also know that Porky has learned a thing or two from Daffy in his time.
Maybe they both got mallet happy.
Porky's in a difficult spot. He's just been through a lot.
Oh.
He's been in the Foreign Legion for a while. That's not...
He's probably seen some things, hasn't he?
He's seen some things.
You wouldn't know, man. You weren't there.
We know he's pretty mallet happy these days.
Shit. Yeah, no, I mean... Porky the Fourth potentially dead.
And this is just...
And in a ditch.
And this was a propaganda film on so many levels.
Yeah, it was.
Because not only do we get our beloved Porky the Third back in the business...
Yeah.
But it served heavily to reinforce, on our side of the portal, the idea that they're all cartoons.
Yeah, and it's not...
Like Porky's even drawn by the animator at the start. That's
a lot. There's a lot to take in from that episode, because I didn't think that anything like that happened for quite a long time. Because the thing is that was just filmed with ordinary cameras. But I don't know when the first cartoon and feature film happened. But there again, maybe there's never been a film like that. Maybe nobody's ever managed to do a cartoon feature film. Maybe they've always been cross-portal.
We've been told, about cell animation,
Yeah.
But
maybe...
Is that what they're doing? It sounds very labour-intensive.
Because, bed knobs and broomsticks.
Who framed
Bullshit or real?
Bullshit or real?
Was it an actual film, or was it, they just got Toons through a portal?
Yeah, because, so I think of stuff like, obviously, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Everyone there's just acknowledging that these are Toons.
Yeah.
Not Toons. But that is set in our past, so it's definitely a film, even though there are Toons.
Yes.
Right? But
it's definitely a fake story. It's definitely a made-up story.
Yeah.
So it's obviously a
but
show.
But there are Toons acting in it.
So are all of those Toons, have they brought them through from different portals?
Yeah, well, they must have done, because there's the Looney Tuneverse and there's the Disneyverse, and they both coexist in the Roger Rabbit world. So they've definitely come through several portals.
So there are no... Cartoons aren't real. Well, no, they're real, but they're not
They're more
animated.
Real than we ever could have imagined.
It's not like somebody's animated them, because... I've always kind of thought,
I don't know
how on earth do you do that? Because you can't draw that quickly.
So I don't know that it's all cartoons. I think there's a high chance that the cell shading method of making cartoons was developed to create a plausible cover for the fact that some of these universes are real.
So do you think this is kind of like we've got calculators and spaceships version of backwards engineering a UFO, and they backwards engineered
No, I think they just
cartoons.
No, I just think they had to come up with a way to create the same look in special effects.
Yeah.
So it's we're filming these Toons here, or we're just viewing them through the portal, and we're just filming the portal.
Yeah.
And then as that sort of ruse started to break, because as we've noticed before, on the Toon side of the portal, they're very open about the fact that our world exists.
Yeah.
Very open
but
about
yeah,
it.
they're like they're obviously fine with it.
Whereas on our side of the portal,
Our tiny little
being pretty
noodles couldn't
cagey.
deal with it.
And, yeah, it's
Because if our
we're
heads
getting
explode,
bean freaked.
that's it. We're dead.
Yeah.
Their heads explode. Well, it's fine. Just gets back together again.
We can deal with our minds being blown, but we can't
Not
deal with our
literally
heads
heads exploding.
That's really our line.
Yeah.
As human.
Oh, your
beings.
head's exploded. You're dead.
But yeah, so they kept it under wraps for us. But as that ruse is starting to fall apart, they needed a way to, explain it away. It's like, okay, so are these guys real? It's like, nah. Here's how we do it. And this I think is one of the first.
It's the first time it's kind of shown.
I think we might get some later on where it's like, here's how cell shading animation works.
Yeah,
it's just like, sure,
of course it is.
Sure. But I reckon cell shading animation is the thing that happens.
Okay, so you think some cartoons are actually just that?
Yeah, but they only began to exist in the first place to cover up the ones that weren't that.
Well, that's a lot to take away from.
I mean,
that.
did you have a competing theory on this episode?
Well, no. I mean, that it was quite obviously just a propaganda. Like, there's no. You can't watch that and not come to that conclusion. I don't understand how anybody could watch that and not come to that conclusion.
Wake up, people!
Especially not with the wealth of information that we've gathered over the last 14 episodes. Like, anybody who listens to this must have reached the same conclusion as we have, because we've kind of left them no choice. We've railroaded we have railroaded them into that choice.
Yeah.
So,
it's just the kind of people
using
we are.
that logic right there, this is the way it is. Propaganda piece. And, yeah, shit. That was...
I mean...
I didn't think that was coming then.
In the coming Porky episodes, it will be interesting to try and keep an eye on exactly which Porky we think it is, and try and conclude whether our theories on this episode are.
Well,
correct.
it's only a part of the theory though. It's only whether or not Porky the Fourth has been beaten to death, and left in a dumpster.
No. There's a point up to which we're pretty happy with what happened in the episode, and that's the point. Pretty much up until Porky the Fourth says, "I'm going back, to try and get my job back."
Everything
but then
up to this solid.
One of two things happened in that other room. Either they beat up Porky the Fourth, and Porky the Third came out, or Porky the Fourth did beat up Daffy,
and this is Daffy's fights for his job.
This is Daffy's first attempt to try and get him replaced.
Yeah, see, because we won't know until we see Porky again.
But that wink.
Well, I know, but maybe that was just Leroy's plan. But
who's Leroy?
Leroy.
It's still Leon.
Leon. Why do I call him Leroy?
I know.
That's weird.
You keep doing it though.
Maybe I should just be called Leroy. Oh well. Anyway,
maybe he should just get off his high horse and be called Leroy.
Come back to life. So maybe he kind of wanted it to go that way, but that's not the way it went, because Porky the Fourth, all meek and all of that. Maybe he's not that meek. Like maybe he took him back there to beat him up, and he was having none of it.
Maybe.
But we won't know until we see at least, I think, 3 more Porky episodes, and we'll be able to make a decision. Because if the next episode's Porky the Third, and it's just opened on the portal, that's not going to give us any information, because we've seen the portal open on him before.
It needs to be Porky the Third in a show.
Yeah, it needs to be Porky the Third in the show, or we need to see Porky the Fourth alive and well.
Not
dead in a dumpster.
Dead in a bin.
Yeah.
Malleted brutally to death.
Yeah.
By a doppelganger pig.
I think
Daffy, the Daffiest duck.
I think like you say, everything up to a certain point is solid, and now we've got 2 opposing theories, only one of which can be true, and we're not going to know that until we've seen 3 more Porky episodes.
Hopefully, we'll find out next week.
When with the Chewin' Bruin.
The Chewin' Bruin. But, I don't know, it looks like next week, we're in for at least a couple of Porky episodes.
Yeah.
A little Blabbermouse. A Sniffles. And we will end, probably, on a boy Bugs.
Yeah!
He's coming in a wild hair.
I mean, we've been waiting for this.
This is where, like, we're really going to start having to reconcile just everything that's going on between ducks, pigs, mice, bookworms, puppies, earthworms in disguise as people, cats, walruses, and rabbits, and people, and actual people.
Yeah, it's got it is quite a big one. Like we've been waiting for this one, and as I imagine,
I'm glad we got such a solid grounding with Porky. Like he's like our anchor point, and that's been muddied by Porky the Fourth, and
hopefully we'll be able to solve that before this happens. We'll be able to decide which one.
The trouble is, if Porky the Fourth's still in, then so if Porky the Fourth is still in, then we've still got two Porkies. And
I think Bugs will probably sharp sort that out. I reckon.
Only one of those Porkies is going to be the Porky that hangs around with Bugs, right?
Yeah.
But then how long is it before Bugs and Porky start hanging about? Who knows?
Wikipedia.
Because, they're definitely, I get the impression they definitely stay in their sort of units for a while. It's Porky and Daffy, Porky and Gabby were sort of a unit, but Gabby Goat's a millionaire oil tycoon now. And Porky and Daffy, they're a unit. Bugs and Elmer, obviously, they're a unit. Like Wile E. Coyote, Roadrunner, they're a unit. Sylvester Tweety, they're a unit. And it's a while before those start crossing into each other.
Start merging. Yeah.
We'll find out.
We will.
Next episode's going to be interesting.
It is. It's going to be a big one.
And that last episode there might be the longest we've ever spoken about a single cartoon.
Needed it, though. Needed it.
It needed it.
It was big, man.
That's a big moment.
It was big.
That's a big moment. Okay, well, we'll try and get to the bottom of these next week.
Yeah.
Please join us then. If you've watched, especially that last episode, and have any theories,
so many theories,
any additional theories or conflicting theories, then please get in touch on the Twitter. We're at TSJ Community, or email us at thespacejamcontinuum@gmail.com. Also, if anyone remembers what we concluded about elephants being scared of mice,
it'd be quite good if someone could
please holler at us.
Shape.
That would be great.
Yeah, and if you enjoy this, chances are somebody else you might know might enjoy it. So go out, tell everybody about it. Literally everybody. Bump into them on the street, not physically, and tell them about it. Then you'll find somebody to talk to about it with, or you just give us a shout. Probably tell.
We'll talk to you about it.
Yeah, we'll talk to you about it.
Come on, we're all friends here.
Yeah, but also tell your friends, not just us, because we know we're here.
Yeah, we know about it.
We're doing it.
When we say, like we said last time, if you just tell two people, that's so good.
Yeah.
But those two people can't be me or Cal.
Yeah, because we already know.
We already know. I mean, if anything, too well.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be good if not one of us was us two. That'd be good.
If not
one of the people you tell was us two.
It would be good if we
tell two other people than me and Chris. And
it would be good if we weren't us two.
No, I quite like being you. Am I you? Are you me?
Bye! Bye!
If you notice anything that we might have got wrong, or any comments, or you just want to say hello, or goodbye, or good evening, or good night, you can contact us on Twitter at TSJ Community, or you can drop us an email at thespacejamcontinuum@gmail.com.